Here we are with another edition of Game of the Week, audio version. I'm not alone this week. I got Chris Testa. Hi. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Gray?
Good. My internet's fucked. It's down. I got no internet as of right now, so I got no show prep for a second week in a row. And I seen that you did a little prep. Thank you. You'll sound a lot smarter than me this week, but that's all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's get started. We're a little crammed with time here. Chris gonna be at work in about a half hour, so I'm gonna have you go first.
All right. So first, we did a review of last week, week 1, opening day. So
Opening week, you mean?
yeah, opening week sucks. Nick beat him 8-4. I picked the MVP and the fantasy GOAT for every matchup.
Well, I didn't even do that. I didn't have no computer, but I like that
I
idea.
had a little time on my hands.
All right, keep
So
going.
first, like I said, Nick won 8-4. I picked the MVP was
Sorry, Test. I accidentally deleted this little section you had. Fantasy MVP, Matt Holliday. Fantasy GOAT, Ryan Ludwig.
next. Chuck beat Gray 5-4-3. The MVP, Roy Doc Holliday, 7 Ks, 1 earned run. I don't know how you have 1 earned run in 2 starts.
Yeah, I still won ERA though.
Yeah, but he had also Casey McGee, 348 batting average, 2 home runs, and 18 total bases.
Yeah, he won it. He tied it up with the. We were tied going in. He tied me up in RBIs, and then he beat me. But what did he beat me? 5-4-3.
5-4-3.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And fantasy GOAT for Ryan Gray, Mr. Tulowitzki.
Whoa, calm down.
All right, the North, we had Kevin beating Josh 10-2. All right, Pablo Sandoval, 18 total bases with the MVP. GOAT Giovanni Soto, 4 total bases. Then Web Gems, 7-5.
Sorry, Test did it again. Fantasy MVP, Albert Pujols. Fantasy GOAT, Brandon Wood. All right, who you got this week?
For the East,
Yeah.
oh, I got Third Base Club Chuck. He's playing Cooks. I have Chuck winning 7-5. Rye Texera. Game of the week for that division was Gray playing Nick. I have Gray winning.
I can't wait to make Nick cry.
Yeah, I have Gray winning 8-4. Grays comes back. It's his first week healthy. I'm gonna put air quotations on healthy.
Gonna get one hit, that's it.
Yeah. Holiday and Braun, they're gonna offset each other. And then Longori's gonna go off first 3 games against Baltimore pitching. And then I think he's gonna fade when he's playing Beckett and Lester. Last 2 games of the week.
What'd you get? I missed it.
Right, 8-4.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. Going down.
Now the North. Projections for the North. Wem Gems beating Twin Tornadoes 9-3. He's gonna ride the bats of Mauer and Pujols. And Sizemore's hurt. He's got a sore back. I don't know what's gonna be wrong with him. And game of the week in that division is O's versus Mama. I think O's is gonna take it 6-4-2.
That'd be quite the lead for him.
Yeah, but because Brian Roberts is hurt, 15-day disabled list. We placed him at Ron or Rebate.
That all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, I'll take over from here, Chris. I got the South and the West. Last week we had Tom and Donnie tie 6-6. Buck beat up on Eric 8-3-1. Martell, my game of the week last week. Martell beat Derek 6-5-1 when I had Derek winning. And Creelman beat Testa 7-5. How do you feel about that?
I lost to a good team. You beat me fair and square.
No, you lost to Garrett Jones.
Yeah, I know. One man killed me.
That's all right.
Should have brought up Haywood.
Oh, speaking of that, when are you going to do it, man? You going to wait till the end?
I might wait till the end, or I just might not bring him up at all.
Could be hurting yourself. You could be, you can bring him up in time for you to get first pick next year.
Might bring him up next year. Start of the draft, so I can draft another minor leaguer.
You're fucked. All right, anyways, I'll move on to my prediction. Going to edit real quick right here again. Pretty much Testa versus Derek. I like Testa 8-4. Derek's too hurt. Testa's, he's looking okay. I'm going to go Testa 8-4. Then we go to Creelman Martell, the other game in that division. Pitching, he said CC and Carpenter only once. CC had a really good start, and then he got a really average start against the Red Sox. Carpenter, he did okay the first start. And last night he got a little roughed up by the Brewers, but it's okay. I believe Martell has Hanson twice this week. Advantage Martell. Hitting, Creelman had the best week hitting last week. Garrett Jones carried his team last week, coming out of nowhere. Well, not really nowhere, but you know what I mean. Martell, ugly offense. Julio Barbone, I think he only had 1, maybe 2 hits. Can't be liking that for a mid-round pick right now. Advantage Creelman, but I am going to have Martell, because of pitching, sneak by 6-4-2 a little bit there. Now we're going to go to the South. Donnie versus Manilow. Manilow has Wainwright and Kershaw twice this week. While Donnie only has 1 starts week from Kane, Oswalt, and Tim Lincecum. Donnie has hell of a pitching staff, but then again, he has no relievers. Well, he has relievers, but none of them are going to get close. Who's got Rodney? That's it.
Rodney, who doesn't close.
And C.J. Wilson is the starter now.
Yeah, who actually had 9 Ks though, first time up.
Hey, all right. You know, I told you, I like Donnie's pitching staff, but now on to hitting for those two. Manilow, he's got a tough stretch with his Baltimore outfield. Nick Markakis and Adam Jones. They both have to go to Tampa, and then they got to go to Oakland later in the week. But Manilow's getting a little help with Victor. I don't know, I'd say Wednesday he gets Victor when that trade goes through. We'll go over that trade after. And then Donnie, he's got Brian McCann on fire. I know I don't have the stats in front of me like Testa, but I'm pretty sure he had a big week off the top of my head. And then he's got Justin Morneau opening the new stadium against the Boston Red Sox. Yeah, he might struggle a little bit against the Sox pitching staff, hopefully anyways. But then he has Kansas City, and we've seen what the Sox did to them. I'm going to even it out there. I'm going to go Donnie. Overall, I like Donnie 7-5. Now we're going to go on to my game of the week. Tom, my favorite to win that division still, even though after he tied last week, but I still like him to win that division. Convincingly, by the way. Against newcomer Buck. Buck, second place in the whole league, first place in that division. He had a stellar week last week. Vernon Wells carried his ass offensively. Ricky Weeks also had a nice week. And then Tom, this week he's going to have a little trouble with the offense. He's got no Ellsbury we don't know. X-rays were negative, but we don't know how long Ellsbury could be out. A day, a 2, a week, we don't know. But Tom also got Ryan Zimmerman banged up. But it's okay, Tom. You got Robinson Cano batting 5th behind A-Rod and Texera. I'm loving that trade for you, Tom. Where you got with that 3-way, when pretty much with the draft picks, you got 2 early draft picks, and you got Cano. You gave up Justin Upton to Testa, and Nick got Reyes from Testa, and they switch around draft picks. But overall, liking that trade for you right now, and I like it for you for the season. Pitching-wise, it's okay. Tom got two start pitchers this week. He's got Max Scherzer, Wandy Rodriguez, and Jair Jurgens. While Buck has Cole Hamels and Doug Davis twice this week. Now, Buck only has Mo Rivera as a closer, where Donnie, he has Chad Qualls, he has Billy Wagner, and he has David Arsmith. So I like Tom advantage pitching there. I think Tom bounces back after that tie last week, wins 7-4. Buck, he makes it kind of respectable, but I like Donnie. I like Tom this week, and Tom's going to overtake that division lead. But real quick, back to that trade I mentioned a little bit earlier. Victor Martinez, a next 6th-round pick for next year for Ian Kinsler, and Manilow's 9th-round pick next year. I'm going to give an advantage to Manilow. Kinsler, 30-30 last year. But he's always hurt, man. Nick's willing to take that risk. I really liked Victor this year. Batting 3rd for the Red Sox for the whole season. In a contract year. I don't know what's not to like, Nick. Catching's hard to get. Kinsler's always hurt. You gave him a 6th for a 9th. Right now, I like it for Manilow. But in the long run, it could be Nick. We'll see. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of Game of the Week, Week 2. Testa had to leave for work, so he's gone. We did this at my house Monday, I'd say afternoon. So either we can do it from my house, but I prefer doing it on Skype or whatever webcam you guys want to do and record it. It's easy, it's simple. I got all the machines to record it. So looking for someone to do it. Not next week, because next week, I guess we got Creelman. He was going to do it with me this week, but he couldn't last night for some odd reason, so that's cool. We got Testa. But if you want to do it with me,